Hi, this is David Orlofsky, and welcome to the Parsha in 5, where in 5 minutes we try to say an idea on the Parsha that hopefully will have meaning to you and to your family, to your loved ones, to all of Klal Yisrael, and to all the ships at sea. Oh, right. This is Parsha's Behaaloscha. Now, let me tell you an interesting thing. You are allowed to save a Sefer Torah under certain conditions from a fire on Shabbos, and of course, any other sefer that you're able to save. When I say a sefer, I mean on klaf and ksav. This is in Perek Kol Kisvei and Shabbos. And the smallest amount that you can save is a piece 85 letters. Why 85 letters? Because, says Rabbi Dovid Orlofsky, that is the smallest sefer that we find in Tanakh. Gadzooks? Yeah, that's smaller than anything you'll find in Treyasa. The smallest thing is that? Yes. Because in Parshas Behaaloscha you find that Bamidbar is in fact 3 separate books. Yeah? And that's why Rabbi Dovid Orlofsky refers to the 7 books of the Torah. Obviously, you wouldn't say 7 books of the Chumash, because that would be counterintuitive. Chumash means 5. Yeah. Lahavdil, when the 3rd book came out in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so he wrote, the 3rd book in the Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy trilogy. When the first one came out, he said the 4th in the inappropriately named Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy trilogy. When the 5th came out, he says, the 5th in the increasingly inappropriately named trilogy. So 7 books in the Chumash, that's increasingly inappropriately named Chumash, right? Because he says there's Bereshis, Shmos, Vayikra, Bamidbar, and Dvarim. What does that mean? Well, in this week's parsha, you'll find 2 upside-down nunin. And those 2 upside-down nunin create a little sefer all to itself. Vahi ben Aaron, Vayom Moshe, right? Those psukim, which comes out to 85 letters, is considered a sefer unto itself. Well, what's the concept of having that little tiny sefer stuck right in the middle? And the answer is because Bamidbar is, what was, and what could be. Meaning, we start off Sefer Bamidbar where we set ourselves up in the machna. We're all like malachim. We're on the tremendous level. We have the machna the same way that the malachim did. And then we set up the Mishkan and we dedicate the Mishkan, and all of the Nesiim bring all of their karbanos, and we get every last halachas are there. And then Moshe Rabbeinu gets the trumpets, and he's told to blow them in order to assemble the people. Yeah, and they're finally ready for their majestic march into Eretz Yisrael. That would have been the march that led to Mashiach, because the Yotzei Mitzrayim would be the Nichnasei Eretz Yisrael. It would have been a smooth transition, and that would have brought the Yemos HaMashiach. That would have been fulfillment. And so the march begins. The cloud is leading them. They're all set, and they're on their way there. And then we have the story that could have been. We would have gone into Eretz Yisrael with the Aron, and all of the enemies would have either died or fled. There would have been no need, as Rashi says at the beginning of Devarim, to have fought any battles, to have used any weapons. Everything would have been just the way it was meant to be. Vayhi ben Aaron, we would have just walked in, and all of our enemies would have fallen. And that's the story that could have happened. Instead, first the people complained about the journey. Then the people complain, we don't have any meat. And then the people send out the Meraglim, and they all cry and give up hope. And instead, we all die in the desert. And when the next generation goes into Eretz Yisrael, So now they have to fight wars with weapons. They're not on the same level. It doesn't bring us Mashiach. It doesn't bring us to where we were supposed to be. That little book tells the story of what could have been, and one day, Mitzvah Hashem, will be. We should be Zaycha to have that Emesa Geula B'Yemos Mashiach very soon. Shabbos.